Oh, good day. I'm doing some training exercise myself about Airbus. I'm not so really 100% familiar with Airbus. The reason is why I fly more like a Boeing 737. More comfortable but Airbus is not bad, but at all you need minimum requirement in real life 1,000 flight hours total to get a type rating on the Airbus in real life. The reason is we have the mode control panel, flight control unit on the top here. It's really uh, double function. You can push, you can pull. What Airbus have the Collins and um, other mode control panel MCP, and it's more simple. That is. Airbus is also simple, but it needs a little longer to understand how this stuff works. And that's why it's required a 1,000 total flight time. So what I'm doing today is I'm doing quick here the INS stuff here. But first initial page and then we can talk about what I want to do. First of all, is in English. The second flight will be in Germany. That uh, you guys they not comfortable with the English, that they have to change to understand what I'm talking. Um, I'm flying here in Toulouse, Blagnac, or Blagnac, or I don't know how it really pronounce this. Forgive me if I'm doing wrong here. So, um, Blagnac or Blagnac, I'm not French. This is, so, flight number is mission 1. It's a test flight in this case. This year 1. I put it coast in text 99 or 15 as this is not really necessary for this training right now. 100. So next, the flight plane is I want to have the departure is runway 32 left with no shit and an arrival with no star and rear. ILS 32 left, no star and no. I'm not going to detail everything what is necessary for this stuff here. More focus in pilot flight. As a pilot, you have to fly the aircraft. You have to be comfortable to fly the aircraft, and everything that is this stuff here is air condition is on, flag standard. Try 132 left. That's correct. Takeoff weight 72.2. Okay, computed. We have a V1 180, the 108, V rotation speed 144, V2 147 plus 20 if we have a single engine failure. It is 167. And the green dot is the 220, is the clean speed. So in this case we go to the performance page and put in the data inside here. 108 is about the V1 and the 144 is the rotate speed and V2 is 147 for 2 engine. If 1 engine fail, I'm not doing today the 1 engine fail on the base in this case. So we have today 1013. I can put it in already. Airbus is a little bit different. It's nice, but different. I mean, you have to know what is different and why. So go on, phase. Okay. You have to do temperatures. It's not really as necessary right now. Performance data. Runway 32 left. Progress page. So data. So this case the INS. Yeah, we can start the INS here. INS 1, 2, 3. On bat and a line. Okay. So initialization page. I hope I did not something missing. The MCDU, multi-control display unit, this here down there, is completely different to the Airbus. It's a little bit, but it's similar, yeah. It's similar, but I would not really go in detail and deep in this stuff right now. More focus on the flying stuff here. So direct. Okay, let's see. The stuff is I want to program some waypoint in conditional waypoint. A little bit back here. So, data, I'm not quite happy. Some stuff here. The init page correction. Init page was the second page. So, zero fuel weight. Yeah, we have a zero fuel weight. After zero fuel weight is about 65.1. So 65.1, and we have a block fuel about 7 tons. Okay, 7.0. So we're good to go. From right now. So GPS filters is this is one thing is it's funny sometimes I get this, but I'm not really focused. I don't need the GPS right now. I'm doing a VFR stuff here, and I explain you why I'm doing this. We stay in the traffic pattern of Toulouse-Blagnac. We don't fly outside somewhere. Stay in the area. So stay there. Station issuing again. Double check this stuff here. Yep. So while the nest is lining, I'm focused here on my stuff here. Here we go. Yeah. We are here, area apron, H Ziegler. I don't know why it's called that, H Ziegler. And we're going for one way. Oh, negative. Negative. We are up there. Alpha Bravo. And we're going to November 2, Mike 2, and retreat to left. Yes, yeah. So, normal takeoff pattern. The normal takeoff pattern is like you do 50 N1, just liver flexor doga. The stick comes forward half, 80 knots, release the sticks, cross check 100, below 100, abort, and in case of failure, electric failure, pneumatic engine failure, whatever, or abort, just to idle, reverse, or whatever, engine fire, engine damage, severe damage, engine vibration, or whatever. So, above V1, we continue to rotate. Rotate to 15 degrees, then after liftoff follow SAS. V2 plus 10, 18 degrees. maximum is in case when we have a normal condition. If we have an engine failure, then we have with 2 plus 20. But this is not explained here. MCDU setting with 2 flag temperature and this stuff is not really focused at. They're doing 400 feet, Boeing doing 500 feet. We're going for 1,500 feet in the pattern. Doing a shakeout, cleanup, flaps one takeoff, left-hand turn, flying downwind base, final. First 2 or 3 do a touch and go. Touch and go is here, a visual reference here. Touch and go is we go to a beam runway performance, key press, activate the approach pace. We selected approach pace and select flight director is off. The reason is flight director can ruin the whole setup. You fly manual, flight director. You aircraft, your system, they want to have the flight director. Airbus don't want to have it. Boeing, introduce yourself with the flight operation manual, aircraft operation manual, flight crew operation manual, whatever it's called it. Take a look inside what the company tells you to do it. They know the test pilot did it already and they designed the checklist and the procedure for you. Make it simple. Don't work against the stuff. It's helping you. It's not making you a worse day. It's helping you. Okay. Flight director off. Select track FBA. Select GA also do. Speed green dot or below. Flaps 1 is midfield 1500. Then a beam. Start my time. 45 seconds. Here. 45 seconds. 1 knot. 8 wind. Tailwind. You can calculate. But today we don't have any wind. Turning phase. Flaps 2. 45 seconds. Flaps 2. Turning left. Landing gear coming down. A spoiler arm. We don't use the spoiler. We're doing a touch and go. When landing gear is down, flaps 3, check for VFE, then flaps full. 500 feet, aircraft stabilized with flaps full at target speed. Go on thrust, rotate to 15 degrees, 12.5 degrees if one engine, both engine 15 degrees. Retract the flaps on step, positive climb, landing gear. So, if you're doing touchdown, reverse, brakes, idle. The pattern is assume use the minimum ground speed manage, if not select the speed manual according to the flap configuration. S after flap 1 selection, F after flap 2 selection. We approach speed after flap full selection. So, this is what I want to intend. I'm doing more or less autopilot takeoff. Turn on the autopilot, but I turn off the autopilot then when I'm on the downwind. Here what is a beam the runway. So later then we're doing an ILS approach and guided from the FCU, like control unit. And we start low visibility circling approach. It's a nice one, yeah. Sometimes happens Innsbruck, Salzburg, especially Salzburg. Salzburg is really an area. Salzburg is Lima, Oscar, Whiskey Sierra. And Innsbruck is Lima, Oscar, Whiskey, India, ICAO code. Klagenfurt might be not so bad, especially Innsbruck and Salzburg. They have some special procedure. You're doing an offset, call that an offset. You're doing 45 degrees to the right and then coming to the downwind and coming in, circling. But we don't do the circling approach and we don't do the engine failure. It's simple what we do. We're doing a straight out departure, 1,500 feet, doing the first stuff here. And later then we're going for 3,000 feet and doing some ILS with autopilot. and take a look. And I marked my fuel already low for my exercise for today. So, on the airfield position here, we are here. Most of us think we are here. We are on Alpha Bravo, going for November 2, Mike 2, with cross runway 32 right, and line up for runway 32 left. Taking off, making a left-hand turn. We have VMC today. In case of an engine fire, engine failure, engine vibration damage or something else, or electrical or hydraulic failure, immediately we call pan, or we call emergency. Mission 001, declare an emergency, reinforced landing, runway 32 left. So, then we call how many fuel we have, how many packs we have, then we call for fire system. But already the airport, they know what they should do. So focus on the takeoff, rotation speed 15, climb out. So and then we focus on the vessel approach. So we go here, GPS primary. Okay, everything is good. So it's a little bit tricky here sometimes so we go into plan mode, taking off, and then runway. Sorry. So first of all is the doing the ground. First APU. I not really do the checklist. I mean, overall, I know what I should do. Some airfields or some airports in United States, they want to have already on the ground set up the transponder. Reason is if you have Cat 1 to a Cat 3 or Cat 2 are really a minimum requirement for takeoff, then they see your transponder on the radar while you're on the ground. I don't know exactly where you're taxing. So, putting on this stuff here. That. Normally you have to wait a little bit for this stuff. So, I know there's some extra tools for the pushback and that everything stuff, but right, I use this one here. I'm not an expert in this extra tool and this what. That's why I make it simple. External power off now. Okay. APU was already on, but why was not? Okay. The parking brake set and do it off. Okay, that is a little bit surprise. Okay, that was a little bit surprise. But right now I have to do that all over again. Doesn't matter. I don't use this stuff here, but I go back to GPS non-primary. Okay, Mike, we covered it already. My stuff here. I have to go to my performance-based and select. Okay, I'm lucky I did not lost. Normally I have to do that all over again. So, secondary flight plane, we can copy the active flight plane and fly with the secondary later than if there's some necessary. What I want to do before first, but It's a little bit tricky. I mean, in the Boeing you can't do an offset waypoint. Yeah, I tried to do that for the one-way 3-2 left. Okay, one-way 3-2 left. One-way is Lima Fox Bravo Oscar Sierra 3-2 left. Okay, so Lima Fox Bravo Oscar 3-2 left slash 3-3-2 3-3-2 slash for 2.1 nautical miles, 2.5 nautical miles. So this is what I am inserting here, a waypoint that I can see a beam the runway here. This in the Boeing is a little bit easier to do this stuff. So it's called PPT 04, and I hope it plays. That sometimes happened that it's a little bit weird here sometimes. So okay, that's not right. This point is not right. Okay, then I raise it again and do all over again. Okay, Lima Foxtrot Bravo Oscar 3-2 left slash radial outbound 332 for 2.5 nautical miles. Ah, okay, the reason why I put it up there. We should do that here. Yeah, but the reason is, should be okay. Let's see. It's doing weird. Okay, we cancel that. It's not working properly. It's a little bit strange. It should work, but okay, Mike, see a few film. You can do that here as well. Here, a beam, but it is not really 100% workable. We can do in this way a beam and doing this is a little bit a beam insert. Okay, we delayed it. This is really not necessary. The Lima Fox, here the intercept, clear this one here, don't need it, and clear the chute. Boeing is a little bit simpler and easier, but it depends on the software. I mean, if it really implemented is working, then it's working. But this in this case here, so Lima Fox Bravo Lima, so going for that's okay. I do that all over again here. Arrival, 3-2 left, no star, over here. Yesterday it was working, but I don't know. This is really, really. So okay, what call delayed the second flight plane, activate the second flight plane. It's better to so activate the second flight plane, and in this case we have to do initial page, correction performance page, and do all over again 108 144 rotate 147 with 2. So flaps 1. Flaps 1. And flex we don't do, we have standard. One way T2. And leave it at this here, so don't do the stuff all over again here. So now I'm happy with this one here. So first of all, APU is available. APU bleed, engine bleed. Okay, and we're starting to push. Did we already push? Let's see. Okay. Open and ground service. 90 degrees to the side here. I saw there are many tools outside here. 92, distance 30. So here comes the pushback car. This one is, he's lifting my nose wheel, yeah? Okay. What was seeing a disengage. Sometimes funny. Okay. Okay. That's the first time that I got this. Okay. It don't like me today. Okay, we tried it again. So I'm clear to start 2 and 3. Okay, the pushback truck don't like me today now. Something weird. I hope he has not damaged me. Okay, something is not right. I hope I have not to restart all over again. Okay, I'll leave it open. Okay, I think he don't like me today. There's something weird. Kicked me again up my nose. Okay. It is strange why it sometimes happens that just lift me the nose up. get a heart attack. Okay, we aborted. We abort this stuff. I hope the truck is not coming anymore. So, turn on again. Whew. My first time that truck doing this funny stuff here. So engine is running left and right. Okay, stable. We don't need the APU anymore. It's doing a heart attack. Okay, going back to off mode. Parking brake off and okay, the nozzle steering delay is disabled. Okay, funny. Oh no, it's engaged, yep. So, V1 108, V2 144, road date 147, old blue 1FG. So we set up here 2100. Ah, here we go. So, taxiing runway 32 left, hold short. Blue report when ready for departure in this case. Mission Series 1 approaching, Mike 2 ready for immediate departure 32 left. Mission Series 1 cleared, immediate departure 32 left, wind calm. Takeoff 32 left, wind calm, Mission Series 1. So, okay, both flight directors are on. MCTU in this case, 2100. No one approaching, no one. Runway 32 left identified, runway heading, check runway. Okay, we're doing a right hand turn, is increasing instrument, altimeter stable. Doing a left hand turn is decreasing, stable. Okay, instrument check complete. So holding here. So, auto brakes max, spoiler, cabin, flaps, takeoff, and configuration check. In this case, it's a training and not what sim. There's no traffic, no EVA, takeoff. So, what we're going to do is 50% up and release the parking brake. Parking brake is already off here. And the stick coming half forward. This looks like my parking brake is set. Okay, strange. And time. Maintain the one-way heading. V1. Rotate. Positive rate of climb. Gears coming up. I fly a little bit manual here. And level off here. And climb. Flaps up. And the left-hand turn. It's going to 250 knots here. The reason why is I didn't aim the approach. I'll do the approach now. And slow down on the speed here. 2100 feet I want to have. Auto throttle is on, autopilot is disengaged. Flight directory off. Outside. We fly manual. And we go for 220, 219 is a clean speed. So we're checking the traffic pattern here. They're looking good. So after takeoff, gears up, no lights, flaps up. We leave the stuff here, but we can turn on the landing lights and nose. So rolling out 142, that's just a beam. So the runway here is on our left side here. So in this case, a beam. In this case, we have flight directory off, approach, and the track. Midfield, flaps 1. Check, speed is check. Flaps 1, we have the approach. Good. Nose coming a little bit up. So maintained. About the track. Ignition comes on. Oh, we have the ignition on. That was my fault here. But automatically if you have. So now a beam, we start the time, reset the time, start. Why you have to turn on the stopwatch is you can have 5-minute maximum for the max continuous thrust as a fully load thrust. After that you have to reduce to prevent overheating your own engine. So 45 seconds. We set up flaps 2, make a left-hand turn, and this gate mission 001. Left downwind runway 32 left. Listen, CC 1, get for touch and go. In this case I have to request, but he knows that already. 45, flaps 2, and doing a left hand turn. And nose coming a little bit down here. 15 degrees bank angle maximum. And the speed coming a little bit down here, that's good. So I'm waiting, flaps 2 is out, okay, gears coming down. A little bit nose up here, not much. So here's the runway on the left hand side, yeah, we're good to go. Going a little bit 20 degrees here. Flaps, okay, going for flap 3. Reducing my bank angle to 10. Here on the left hand side, this one is the taxiway. Don't aim for the taxiway. The runway is next to the taxiway. So 1000 and full flaps. Speed brake disarmed. No, max. Okay. So the runway here. Distance is 1 mile final. Runway 32 left. Distance 1 cleared for the option. Cleared for the option, distance 1. 1000. Check. And doing a whistle here. That's why I not turn on the localizer on the glide path. So next time I do with the autopilot here. With the localizer and glide path. Cabin. Final check. Gear down, drag green, flap for the approach. No. Yeah, it's a former glide slope. 500. Final checklist completed. 400. Ignore the VASI, is not working properly. I don't know why. 300. 200. 100. 50. 40. 30. 20. Retard. 10. 5. Good coming down. Only one flaps up. Little thrust forward. And yoga. Rotate. Positive rate of climb. Gears coming up. One stage flaps up. Second stage flaps up. And climb. And left hand turn. Full flaps up. And flight directory off. both sides. We're flying manual. Taking a look where the runway is here on my left side. Okay, no traffic here. But I have the TCAS already here on. We got the message. 2,100 feet is about roughly 1,500 feet AGL. So, the next step is to set the approach. Check flight directives off on both sides. (142), maintain 2,100. So we're short before approach armed. Armed flight director is off, track is on, and everything is good. Time reset. Green our beam. A Fox Bravo Oscar. No, Lima Fox Bravo is Lima Fox Bravo, yeah. 3-2 left, yeah, that's the right waypoint. But why I cannot create Lima Fox Bravo Oscar? 3-2 left, radial 232, 2.5 miles, I cannot create a beam. So, now a beam, start time, and flaps 1. Normally mid, on the midfield of the runway, I should set up the flaps 1, but I set up the flaps 1 now. Check this, the heading. And check some traffic below there. But they know already that I'm coming here. Hello guys, how are you down there? Yeah. If you're doing a lot of training at a small aircraft, just a 150 or 172, 182, or Katana, whatever, and you have a lot of experience, then you can go up and fly the Airbus. So 45 already is and left turn. (190) gears coming down. Gears down to green, geared flaps 3. Checking on the approach, no one is coming in. So there's the runway. X-Plane 12 is not bad, but the scenery is a little bit strange sometimes. Flaps 3, F is checked. Flaps 3 and flaps full. I do really hear that now, flaps full. I'm too low.
Glide slow.
I'm too low, yep.
Glide slow.
I have to stop here.
Glide slow. Glide slow.
I know. It's roughly here. So yeah, here down. And with 800 feet per minute around. Doing about 700 now, we're a little bit too low. So now we're coming on the glide 3.5 degrees. Yeah, here now. Little wide. You can set up the heading buck if you want. It's about 3, 2, 1. And then you see here the heading buck symbol. I'm a little too low here.
400.
So final check, gear down to a green, flap full, no auto brake, and a little bit late, but better than nothing. Next time do it earlier.
Sync rate. Sync rate.
Yeah,
Sync rate.
I
Sync
know.
rate.
100.
That's just the worst approach now.
50. 40. 30. 20. Retard. 10. 5.
The nose coming down. One stage flaps. There we go. The rotate. Positive rate of climb. Gears coming up. One stage flaps up 500. One stage up flaps. And climb. Level off and flaps up. And left turn. I maintain this pitch. The reason is at about 5 degrees pitch is already for the turn. That's why I don't pitch down. It's going automatically pitch down that I have to pitch up a little bit. In a normal level flight you have pitch up about 2.5 degrees. That's at about 5 degrees now. 2.5 degrees is the small thing line here. Checking here. The airfield looking good. 2100, radar 1140. And when we are on the rolling out, we set up the approach. Doing another touch and go. Ground track, yeah. So we can set up here the 142, the heading what we want to have. 142, 141, 142. And rolling out here. Overshoot it a little bit here. So, approach arm. Ah, okay. Approach arm, flight directory off on both sides. We're flying manual. Next comes auto throttle off. I do manual stuff here. You see the heading back 142, roughly 141. I follow the heading back here. You see here on top. You see it here. So, okay, flaps 1 and the midfield. A beam now, time 45 seconds, and flaps to left turn. little nose up to prevent the track is pushing you down here. FF is final approach fix. CF is the. I'm not really 100% sure what they call that. Initial approach fix, but it's like 36, 37, 38, 40, 41, 42, 3. Flap 2 left turn, pitch up a little bit. Oh no, not necessary. Little pitch down here. A little, not much. Reset my time. Not necessary right now. Here comes the gear down. Speed check, gear down. Checking the approach, no one. Checking the approach here on the right side. Gears down with greens. And flaps. F check, flaps 3, yeah. So I'm stopping here a little bit my descent. And I'm reducing my bank angle a little bit. And call. Full flaps.
1,000.
Check.
Glide slope. Glide slope.
Yes, sir. Gear down, 3 green. Flaps full. No speed brake arm. No auto brake system. Final checklist complete and the crew cabin is informed. So we can set up the heading buck here. 3, 2, 1. So the next one will be auto thrust off and I'll do it manual. It's a little bit too easy with the auto thrust. And then comes the localizer and glide path stuff. Bad is that my Wazi is not really
500.
working. This case I'm too high here.
400.
But wait, okay, but
300. 200. 100. 50. 40. 30. 20. Retard. 10. 5.
flaps one stake up, maintain center line, little thrust forward, and go around. Rotate. $15 positive rate of climb, 500, 400, okay, one stake flaps up, and 1000. Reducing my climb stuff here. Next stage flaps up. And climb. And level off here. I'm waiting a little bit here. Flaps up. And start my left turn now. So what I'm going to do now, flight director of auto throttle off and the fly manual. All this stuff here. 30 degrees bank is normal protection by 20 degrees here. The flight director off. And auto throttle off. Normally you should have to get back to throttle, but I'm lucky. First the throttle back and then disarm the other throttle. The reason is if you have it too much forward, then whoom, you get a lot of speed forward, and that's not nice. Check the airfield, looking good. Might don't watch him very well, might be a little bit more fun here, more traffic. Rolling out 142 and setting the heading back here. So 142. Yeah, 142. We leave it 142. So we entering. My check is approach. Flight director off. Boat auto throttle is off. Track mode is set. Okay, good to go. Half of the runway. Flaps 1. Flaps 1. Set. Flying S speed. Little thrust. So, beam the runway. Now, time. 45 seconds. And flaps to your left hand turn. Gear coming down. If the gear is down, flaps 3. It's really simple. It's not really a big deal. If you do that every time, then you can. So, I mean, we say check or we say whatever we call the autopilot. He can fly, but you should fly. It's not the autopilot. 45 seconds. Flaps 2. And left hand turn. Little thrust here. Time reset. Gears coming down. Speed check. Correction. Not flaps. Gear. When you hear ding dong, then it's your gears down. Gears down, yeah. Flaps 3. Checking the perch. No one is on the perch. Perch sector looks clear. Flight F speed. Rolling out a little bit. Coming to earlier. And full flaps. Looking good. A little low. Might I hear the glide slope warning again. Rolling out a little bit, 5 degrees. So final checklist, gear down, Dewey green, flap for approach, no speed brakes.
1,000.
Check. Auto brakes is off, crew is informed. Cabin is ready.
Glide slope.
Yeah, he had not a glide slope. Cabin is ready.
Glide slope.
Thank you. That's nice. Cabin ready.
Glide slope.
Yes, sir. Little bit power. I don't want to get the speed warning.
Five hundred. 400. 300. 200.
I'm drifting to the left side. This is not what I wanted.
100. 50. 40. 30. 20. Retard. 10. 5.
So, flips one stage up. Little thrust. And going around. Rotate. Positive rate of climb. Gears coming up. 400 next stage, flaps up. 1000, nose coming down. Next stage, flaps up. And climb. So in this case we turn on the localizer, the landing stuff here. Flaps up. And left hand turn. So flight directory off. Localizer's armed. You can put it both sides here. And auto throttle off. First reduce a little bit and then turn it off. And fly manual. No auto thrust. You see that was a little bit thrust movement. 142 I'm looking for. And rolling out. Get a little bit closer to the runway. So, armed approach. We roughly beam the runway here. Armed approach. Flight director and both side off. Track is set. Half runway flaps 1. We just check. Flaps 1. going for the airspeed. And now we try the glide slope and the localizer. So we can set up heading 3, final heading 10. The beam time. Yep. 3, 3, 2. 3, 3, 2, 1. Then we go for 45-second speed. "45-second flaps 2. 45 flaps 2 left turn. And a little bit descent, reducing a little bit on the speed. So, gear down. And flaps 3. Little power, informed you. Crew. Looking a little bit better here. F speed, and then we can set up the flaps full. Looking good. Don't descend now. Localizer live. Okay, we're coming close.
1,000.
Check.
Glide slope.
Full flap. Gear down to a green flap for the
Glide slope.
approach. Speed.
Glide slope.
Check. No speed brakes.
Glide
No other
slope.
brakes.
Speed, speed, speed.
Yep, that is when you look somewhere, but not on the right place. Normal, the copilot will tell you check speed before you reach. I get one white light here.
500.
Yeah, but I'm really close
400.
to get.
300. 200.
Check speed.
100. 50. 40. 30. 20. Retard. 10. 5.
Flaps won't stay up. And go around. Rotate. So one more again. Positive rate of climb. I'm not quite happy with this result. 400 flaps, one stage up. Next stage up. Hard body angle, 1000, reducing my nose. And reducing the climb. Level off. S flaps up. So flight trajectory off. And left turn. Auto throttle a little bit, just a little bit back here, about here. And disengage the auto throttle. So heading 142. So one more again, a manual approach. I was not quite happy with this stuff. Check the altitude. They're 300 feet above. Took the airfield and rolling out 10 degrees before. Just coming down a little bit. So, flight directory off, auto throttle is off, and approach on. And stopwatch reset. Check altitude. Don't go below. So hull, flaps 1. Beam. Start time. 25 seconds. Flaps 2. Left hand turn. Gear down. Flaps 3. Final. So beam. Start time. Check altitude. Don't descend. Go for airspeed. We're 60 feet below. Go up. But minus 50 feet is IFR. Check airspeed. 34 seconds. 36 seconds. 32. 45. Flaps 2. And left hand turn. Little power reduction. But a little manual. Little nose down. Speed 180. Here comes the gear down. Gear down. Stopwatch reset. Not necessary anymore. Okay, F speed. And then full flap. Set final heading 3, 2, 1. Don't descend, don't descend, don't descend. Check your speed and go up a little bit. I don't want to get low. So,
1,000.
check. And
Glide
flaps
slow.
full. Yeah, that is happening.
Glide slow.
Yes, sir. I know. Maintain the altitude 1000. A little to the right here. Don't climb, stay on the altitude, don't climb here. And coming down the nose here. 800 feet per minute. Little wide wing down here. And full flaps. Final check. Gear down, doing green. Flap full. Speed brakes not arm. Outer brakes not arm. Don't go below.
500.
Check. Check the speed.
$300. $200.
Looks not so bad.
100. 50. 40. 30. 20. Retard. 10. 5.
So, flaps 3. And go around. Rotate. Positive rate of climb. Gears coming up. Flaps one stage up. Next flaps up. So now we do autopilot stuff here. Left turn. So looking for the airfield here. Here my left side. So we fly a little bit further out. We're doing outer land in this stuff. We're 2 touch and go. 4140. Okay, we have enough fuel in this case. For the ILS is a little bit different approach. So in this case, we can later arm the approach, but it's really, I mean, we can fly to 15 knots, get a little bit faster, but we can stay and arm a little bit later. So my point is, after Charlie Fox 32 left, go this way. One with the headings, so steering with the heading, the one I'm inserting. I mean, if you know the system, then helps. You have to know the limit, what the system can do, what the system cannot do. Then if you know what you can do, otherwise you can fly manual. Doesn't matter. In this case, we're doing fully automatic with heading steer to the localizer. So in this case, I have time to go a little bit outside here. Oh, what's happened? That was the wrong button. So, speed, jump, okay. Going a little bit outside, we have a little time. So I'm going in. So I'm the approach right now. The reason, if I not arm the approach, is not decelerating by setting my flap. If I set the flaps, it's not decelerating my speed. Automatically, if you approach arm, then it's decelerating your speed in this case. I can just show that later then. So what I'm doing here is reset this stuff here. Yeah, and forward. If I'm a beam, we go direct to Charlie Fox. The Charlie Fox 32 left here. Roughly about 12 nautical miles. We going to the left here, localizer. The ILS system. Auto flight auto charge is off. Why is auto flight auto charge off? Okay. That's a bit strange stuff here, this message. Mm-hmm. It's working, but okay. So, now beam, okay. Direct. Insert. And we select flaps 1. And now you see it's decelerating. But I don't know why the auto throttle is off. Auto throttle is working. Okay. That is a little bit strange stuff here. Welcome in the simulation world. So now I'm the localizer. The reason why I'm the localizer first is I go first for the localizer. And then you should go for the light slope. See a nicely terrain here. And turn. So localizer is in the waiting or standby. Now start capturing. Now localizer short before it becomes capture. Localizer is capped. Localizer is captured. So now I arm the approach. Cat 3 is single. Cat 3 dual. How about 1 and 2? So S speed looking good. And flaps 2. At the final heading. 3, 2, 1. Light slope alive. And relief flaps 2. 5 miles gear down. Flaps 3. Light slope armed. And full flaps. Final check. Gear down. 3 green flap per approach. Speed brakes not armed. Auto brakes not set. Final checklist complete. And inform the crew again. Light slope localizers capture category 3 single autopilot 1 and 2 flight director 1 and 2 is on. Be good to go.
1,000.
Check. We can put in the decision height, decision altitude about 50 feet, but we leave it. Can do that. 50.
500.
Not is
400.
here. check. Land. The reason why is we hear an extra call.
200.
No.
100 above.
Good. Yeah, good boy.
100. 50. Minimum. 40. 30. 20. 10. 5.
So, flap 3. And go. Rotate. Positive rate of climb. Gears coming up. Flaps 1 up. Flaps 2 up. And autopilot on. And climb. Yes, flaps up. Flaps up. And go for heading. And left turn heading 142. So in this case I don't do the approach, armed approach, and let you know what the aircraft not do and should do. Okay, where's the airfield? Ah, here over there. Ah, nicely. But this message is a little bit weird. A little bit weird. One dash to go, and then the after full stop. And I've done for the day. So, but I can show you right now. Approach phase is not arm. I select flaps 1. And you see, it's not reducing. Accelerating a little bit. This is not intent to do that, yeah? That's why you have to arm the approach. So I keep the flaps up here. But I don't want right now to arm the approach. And if you arm the approach, then after stake 1 flaps, it's reducing automatically. The last one will be manual viewing. I mean, Airbus is not bad at all, yeah? It's different to Boeing. You guys say Boeing is, you guys say Airbus. I like both. But the MCDU is a little bit weird. It's just a little bit different to the 737. Easier than the 737. But I must say, MCDU is not 100% replicate the real stuff. Well, it's something simulated. They don't have exactly the software what the real Airbus or Boeing use. They don't know what and how to program it. I mean, that's secret. And the computer stuff is always updating. It's always updating. Not really stay on the software. Might be the Collins or the bigger the stuff is software 19.3 or something else. So I'm in the approach now. So when I select flaps 1 stage down, flaps 1, he start decelerating on my speed. Okay, in this case a flight plane, and I want to have direct Halifax speed to left here. And I must say, the autopilot helps you to fly the aircraft, but it's not flying for you the aircraft. The pilot is always you. You make the decision, and you make the stuff. You should know how to fly the aircraft. The aircraft know it. So, insert. So I don't have to set up here the heading. Doing for me. So one more again, automatic land, touch and go. And the second one is full stop manual ILS. Is auto flight, auto thrust off? Why is that off? That's a little bit weird stuff. Okay, flaps 1, and you can see then, I'm waiting until, okay. He start decelerating to est. What he not did before. Localizer. Armed. Localizer's moving, localizer live. Localizer is armed and capture. So I'm selecting now the flaps 2. At 8 miles, flap 2. I start decelerating. Miles, can between 5 and 6 miles a good way. Flight club alive. Coach Sam. Over there. 6 miles, here comes the gear down. Guide slope is in armed. Gears down, flap 3. And full flaps. Flap full is up. Final checklist. Gear down 3 greens. Flaps full. Feedback not armed. Stuff and then form again. Second time to go. For the touch and go. Cat 3 single. Cat 3 dual. Cat 3 dual.
1000.
Check.
$500.
Check.
$400.
Land.
$300. $200. 100 above. 100. 50.
On wind side. Continue.
30. 20. 10. Retard. 5.
Flaps 3. And go around. Rotate. Positive weight of climb. Gears coming up. Flaps 1 stage up. Autopilot on. Next stage up. Left. Climb. We're going for 3000. In this case, metal approach in this case. Bring it a little bit higher. I mean, the scenery is not bad at all, yeah. But yeah, VFR flying cross country, data reckoning from one point to the other point. Austria like Wiener Neustadt to Bundesküssing, Pinkerfeld, Fürstenfeld, Bad Vöslau. Yeah, a lot of airfield there. So I'm doing a manual ILS this case, but I can fly manual. When I'm short before a beam, I do a left-hand turn and disengage auto throttle, autopilot, flight directory. So, ladies and gentlemen, we're doing a full stop now. £2,900, correction, not pounds, kilogram. 2.5 is Lufthansa standard, it's at the lowest minimum fuel. They should, I think 2.5, you should land with 2.5 on the airfield. SOP, standard operating procedure. So right now I'm doing flight directory off. Throttle a little bit back here. Auto throttle off. Autopilot off. Okay, then we do this way. Yeah, this works better. So heading 142, that looks good. Little power, check speed. Mike, this is the Seine, or what it called it, river, but I'm not 100% sure. Okay, the right aging is a little asymmetric just. Strange. Every wind, we don't have a wind 1770. So, short before we arm the approach. Approach is armed. And we do 200. A beam or 12 nautical miles, we're doing a left-hand turn. Left turn. Overshoot. Okay. Did not recognize the localizer was moving. Okay. Doing for the other side here. Okay. Flaps 1. Flaps 2. Got clip alive. Localizer alive.
Two thousand.
Check. Gears coming down. F.
Speed, 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 speed.
Flaps full. Final checklist. Gear down to green. Outer brakes slow. Full flaps. Speed brakes armed. And cruise informed. Final checklist completed.
One thousand.
Check.
Five hundred. 400. 300. 200.
Minimum. One wind side, continue.
100. 50. 40. 30. 20. Retard. 10. 5.
80. 60. Right side is clear, left side is clear. So that was my fun flight training. But it's a little bit weird. I have to check why this happened. I don't really not know about this stuff. So I enjoy that stuff here. Next time 219 Airbus, not the 321. Or the 747 steam gauges. Or McDonnell Douglas MD 88 military. Or 737 Tipo or whatever, I don't know. Or the Citation. This one is also nice. Citation. Citation X. But the Airbus 330 from X-plane is a little bit strange. You're not able to hold the localizer. After to capture the localizer, doing a 360 to the right, that's a little bit strange and a little bit weird. This is what this guy not doing here. So I'm going right here. So after landing items, his brakes is down, flaps up. APU is on. After landing items completed. Okay, I don't know where I should park here. I'm not familiar, but I go to the test area here, so on the left side somewhere. I'm not really 100% sure if they are taxiway or not. The dashed line a little bit strange here. I'm parking next to the beluga here. I hope my wingspan not kicking him. The beluga is a nice one. I have it for X-Plane 11. Yeah, call for the down stuff here. And she went 5. Okay, it's 1 and 2 a little bit far. 3.5. Yes, okay, that is not nice. Why is IS 1 and 2 so far? Down with 0. Down with 0. Yeah, okay. A little bit strange why it is. But we use GPS these days. But I also should not drifting so much off. Yeah. Just shutting parking brake off. Shutting it down 2. Yeah, I enjoy that flight today. Where's the APU shutting down? I mean, I know that it's a couple of times that you're shutting down the APU, but And now it's dropping down. And now starting the sequence for shutdown. Or not. I think something is damaged. Ground car damage with something here. Yeah, do that again. That is weird. This APU is available, but did I do that different thing? Okay. Master comes on. Yes. Normally you shut down the master and then shut down the APU after a couple of... Okay, then try that again. Start the stopwatch. Let's see what happens. I think 15 seconds. Is initiation the shutdown procedure. Oh no, it's starting out. Getting shut down now works. My mistake. So, checking the doors. Cabin doors. So, that's just... So, I enjoy the flight, and next time might be the Airbus 319. A little smaller than this one, and do a couple of training at this. Okay, hope you enjoy that. See you next time.